Hey, how you guys doing out there? My name's Elric. A lot of you guys know me from motherboards.org and from the Pain Cylinder channel. This is actually my personal channel where I bring like some updates and stuff about what's going on in my life. Well, for those of you guys who out there who know it, I'm in the band Pain Cylinder, and I like to do all my recording from my house in my own recording studio. Now, a lot of you guys have given me crazy fucking comments out there for buying a Mac. But if any of you out there have ever tried to record your own music or do anything, you would find out that using a Mac and using Logic is a much simpler and more intuitive way to record music than trying to use Pro Tools and using a PC. It's just all in all a better thing. So anybody out there who wonders all these things, I use PCs just like you do. Every system in my house that I play games on, I use my PC for. Macs aren't that great for doing games. But when it comes to doing business, when I'm crunching numbers, I'm using my Photoshop, I'm using Final Cut, or I'm recording my music, I jump right back into my Mac. Now, that being said, I went out and bought a Universal Audio UAD Quad-Core. Now, what this is a PCI card that you install into your Mac, and it allows you to use basically about $150,000 worth of outboard equipment. This means outboard analog equipment that you'd normally have in a studio are now going to be able to be processed all through this little card that I've bought. It's about $1,500, and a lot of people are going to be like, wow, that's totally psycho expensive. But after we broke it down and everything, it's really not that expensive. Back in the old days, you would have had to buy piece by piece all of this analog equipment, put it all outbound, have your studio filled with all this shit, and it also costs a lot of money even to power it electronically. So this thing brings all of that stuff onto a little tiny card, puts it inside of my computer, and takes all that stuff away from my CPU and processes it through that card. That said, I've got that right here in front of me. I'm going to go ahead and open the box and let you guys take a look at that. I got my trusty knife here that I always use. I'm going to go ahead and make a couple of slices in this box here. Get it all opened up nice here. We ordered this last week and it actually came pretty quick. I was pretty happy. Very happy with the people for Universal for sending this out so quick. This is a lot of tape here, and I don't want to cut myself, but there's a lot of tape on this box. Massive amounts of tape. So I'm trying to cut through it here and not break anything, and not cut my hand off or my head off. Actually, so far out of all the boxes I've actually unboxing, this one is actually the hardest because I just can't open it up. I'm just going to go ahead and tear into this box anyways. Now I'm going to bust this thing out. Boom! All right. So here you go. This right here is the UAD2. This is the Quad-Core, as you can see in the box. I'm going to ask my cameraman to go ahead and zoom in here so you guys can check this out. I'm going to flip it around, show you guys the back of the box. I'm going to go ahead and unbox this now. We'll begin by going here and just taking the tape off on the top here. Any of you guys out there know about recording and stuff? Ever heard of a Studer tape machine or a Fatso Junior or a Fatso Senior? All of those type of things are on here. Now, native plugins are plugins that you actually plug into your system and you use off your CPU. This is not a native plugin. This uses its own technology to power the stuff. Right as we open up the box, we've got a congratulations. At least you get a congratulations. I guess when you spend 15 bucks, you should, $1,500, you should at least get a congratulations. I wish it was $15. Wouldn't that be awesome? And we'll go ahead and we're going to pop the top on this. You guys know me. I'm famous for opening up boxes upside down. So this time, I'll go ahead and open this one. And yay, I got it right on the first time. What do you know? So, we've got the read me first. And I'd probably suggest reading this first because this is the way you could probably short out your system or something. Then we've got the new 2011 product guide. I'm really glad we got this because now I can fish through it and see if there's anything else I want to buy. Then we're going to flip this. Then we've got foam padding. All the driver's disc and everything is in here. Has all the powered plugins and everything. So that's actually what these are. These are actually powered plugins. So like I said before, native is when it's on your system. You just install it like a driver and run it from your PC. Powered means it uses an external source, such as this card. Now, here's the card itself, the meat of the thing. A little tiny card, got the little anti-static bag here. Gonna open that up. I'm gonna ground myself out over here too, just to make sure I don't damage this card, being that it's so pricey. Go ahead and take a look at the back of it. Look at the rear I/O. Here are the 4 onboard processors. Maybe the camera can zoom in really, really tight and get those. We got those. And so basically this installs into a PCI slot. And then all of your effects that you're running for your recording all go through this card, eliminating any use on your CPU whatsoever. Now, any of you guys out there recording, you know when all of a sudden you got a bunch of stuff open up and it comes up with an error, using this card gets rid of that error, and the instant counts on this are much more than using an external box with a 400-watt wire. Now, they make some of these things, it's called a UAD satellite. It runs on a Firewire cable, 400 and 800, but it has a limit on its instant counts. Now, what instant counts are, guys, your instant counts are how many effects you can have running at one time. With this card right here, your instant counts will be almost, just innumerable. Because it's inside of your system and the bandwidth's wide open, you're gonna have plenty of room to do lots of great things with this card. So I'm Elric Ferris. Thanks for watching on my personal channel. And Pain Cylinder's second album is gonna be coming out soon, and I look forward to seeing you guys here on YouTube.